There is a substantial risk of loss associated with trading forex, binary options, stocks, or equities, collectively, asset classes. Only risk capital should be used for trading. Trading in any asset classes is not appropriate for everyone. Past performance is not necessarily indicative of future results. No representation is being made that investors will make profits, or will not sustain losses. Before trading in any asset classes, investors should consult with their professional broker, financial advisor, or financial consultant to determine whether trading asset classes is appropriate. Investors who trade in any asset classes should only do so if the capital used for this purpose represents funds that an investor can afford to lose without adversely impacting the investor's lifestyle. No trading strategy or methodology is without risk of loss. No trading strategy is risk-free, and no trading strategy can guarantee profits or freedom from losses. Investors risk losing the cost to execute any transaction, including associated commissions or fees. You should carefully consider whether trading in any asset class is appropriate for you in light of your investment experience and financial resources. Any trading decisions you make are solely your responsibility and at your own risk. None of the statements or materials in the Auvoria Prime chat rooms constitute a solicitation or recommendation to buy or sell.
Welcome everybody to weekly's Panther call. My name is Dominic and I will take you through some news, what we have to do with Panther. Actually, there is not a lot to do with Panther. The only thing that you have to do with Panther is that you set it up the right way. Always remember, Panther, it's working non-stop. You set it up and then you just leave it run and do its thing. Okay, so I saw in the chats that some people are confused with some things, so we will jump straight away into it and we're gonna go through the things that they're like really important in Panther and the things that you shouldn't mess up, because if you change those things, you can have a really bad experience. You can even lose your whole account. Okay, so we don't want that, and this is why it's really important that you set up Panther the right way. And now we will jump into the Panther VPS and go check all of the things. First of all, what you always have to remember, Panther, it's optimized for 10 pairs. And with Panther, we only trade the pairs that you see here on your left side of your VPS underneath Expert Advisors. You have pairs and you can see AUD USD, Euro AUD, Euro CAD, Euro USD, GBP CAD, GBP JPY, GBP USD, NZD JPY, USD franc, Swiss franc, and USD JPY. Okay, so these are the pairs that we are trading on. Then next to every single symbol, you also see on which time frame is it trading. So you can see all of the pairs are on H1, only USD JPY it's on H4. So what you have to do, you have to set up USD JPY. If we jump to USD JPY, okay, let's USD JPY, and you can see USD JPY it's on H4. So what you have to do, you go and you put USD JPY to H4. The next thing, once you drag on the Panther, you always have to drag on the corresponding EA to the chart. Okay, so here that we have AUD USD, what you have to do, you have to drag AUD USD Panther, you have to drag it to the AUD USD chart. Okay, and then once you're inside, you will have different inputs. First of all, you have the minimum risk percent. What does minimum risk percent actually mean? By other EAs, we usually have like how much of our equity are we willing to risk. But here by Panther, this is a totally different story. Here we put in what? How much we are willing to risk per every single trade. So what does that mean? If I put here 1%, then Panther is going to risk for every single trade that it opens on AUD USD, it's going to use 1% risk. Okay, the developers, they recommend that we stay with 0.05% per every single trade. I'm going high risk and I said I'm going to be doing 1% per every single trade. Then here we have minimal lots that it can open. Okay, if you have a smaller account than $3,000, $5,000, $10,000, you always have here 0.01. Okay, so what does that mean? That the smallest trade that it can open is 0.01. So leave it like that. And then we have here like how many lots it can max open, because some forex brokers, they have it that you can only trade like, I don't know, lot size big as 30. Some they have 100, some they have unlimited, okay? But you can leave it here 0.0, you can leave here 0.01, and you can leave here by 30 lots, okay? If you're gonna trade 30 lots, then you will have a big account, at least 500,000. So Panther would trade 30 lots. And once you did that, what you do, you just press OK. And once you did that, then it's like no other things that you have to do. I saw some people, they're like, oh, I manually closed out trades. Oh, I did that. Oh, I did that. No, leave the Panther do its thing, okay? Panther, it's been made and developed, so we put it on once at the chart and we leave it run, okay? What you should only do, you only look at Panther maybe once a week, every Saturday or every Sunday. Why? So you can see if your VPS needs to be updated, okay? You just go and you check if your VPS needs to be updated. Okay, you go, Windows Update, press on Windows Update. Don't do the updates in between the week when it's trading. Always do the updates between the weekend. And this is everything that you need to do with Panther. Everything else is going to be done with Panther. It's made, it's developed, that it runs in high volatility market. It has different parameters inside, so it protects our account. So I always say Panther, it's the only software that you always can go to sleep, not worrying if you're gonna lose your account overnight. Okay, so this is really important to understand. So once you have your Panther set up, leave it be and let it run, let it do its thing. Sometimes people are like, oh yeah, Dominic, my Panther didn't do much trades, my Panther didn't close out a lot of profit. Okay, we developed Panther so it's gonna be profitable on the end of the year. Some weeks are going to be negative. Some months even are going to be negative. And this is how Panther works. Panther works as a professional trader. So set it up, let it do its thing. And then every single week, just once a week, maybe twice a week, check if your VPS is connected down here, that you have the connection to the broker, that your VPS is up to date. And this is all that we actually have to do with Panther. There is nothing else that we should be doing with Panther. Let's jump back to the chat. Let's see if there is any questions in the chat. Looking at the trades Panther takes, have you thought about trailing profit? Yeah, Jock. Kevin also sent into the Panther's trader chat. He said if we are using the trailing stop loss, how the performance gets like much worse, and it's not profitable if we are using trailing stop loss. So it's the most profitable. It's like how it's set up now, and yeah, it had like few bad weeks, less 2 weeks, less 3 weeks. We didn't do as good, but I think Panther is gonna start performing really nice. I see that it's starting to take with, especially with 2.0. Much better trades that it was with 1.0. So we are also working on how would I say optimizing different forex pairs, also the same pairs that we're gonna have like even more trades. And Kevin said that he wants to do Panther the best software that it's ever been in AP, and I think he's gonna do this thing because when I see the results, when we add like even more optimized pairs than what Kevin it's doing, it's like it's unbelievable. And I think that you guys are gonna be blown away. But the what it's actually Kevin's goal. Kevin's goal is that he always the account are always protected. So this is his main goal. Yeah, the more volatility, the better it runs. Especially Panther runs the best when there it's like really trending markets. Panther doesn't perform as good when it's like ranging markets, like how was like now the last few weeks, ranging market up and down, up and down. So this is why we had like more stop losses, why we had like less trades, not so many good running trades. But once the market starts trending, then the power of Panther, you're gonna all see the power of Panther. Yes, there will be more pairs being added to Panther every single time, and we also gonna be announcing at which pairs, at least like 2 weeks before, which pairs are we gonna put in. So you guys are gonna be prepared, and yeah, it's gonna be a lot of more pairs. And also Kevin is preparing some more things for AP, and yeah, it's gonna be interesting next few weeks, next few months, and I'm really excited, like, so you guys can see how Panther can perform in like really good environment. Are there any more questions? Oops, this is not the right one. Okay, if there is no more questions, I appreciate everybody that was live on this call. Everybody that's going to be watching the recording, please share this recording with your teams. And the most important thing is that you tell everybody on your teams, guys, be patient with Panther. Panther is going to do its thing. Just relax. If there's some weeks negative, we cannot do anything. If there's some months negative, we cannot do anything. This is how it was designed. And always remember, sometimes it's better to close trades like faster than like wait that like some trades like actually go back into your favor, because sometimes some pairs just don't go into your favor, and then you can lose your account. So again, guys, thank you very much for watching live, and everybody that is watching the recording. Talk to you soon. Bye.
There is a substantial risk of loss associated with trading forex, binary options, stocks, or equities, collectively, asset classes. Only risk capital should be used for trading. Trading in any asset classes is not appropriate for everyone. Past performance is not necessarily indicative of future results. No representation is being made that investors will make profits or will not sustain losses. Before trading in any asset classes, investors should consult with their professional broker, financial advisor, or financial consultant to determine whether trading asset classes is appropriate. Investors who trade in any asset classes should only do so if the capital used for this purpose represents funds that an investor can afford to lose without adversely impacting the investor's lifestyle. No trading strategy or methodology is without risk of loss. No trading strategy is risk-free, and no trading strategy can guarantee profits or freedom from losses. Investors risk losing the cost to execute any transaction, including associated commissions or fees. You should carefully consider whether trading in any asset class is appropriate for you in light of your investment experience and financial resources. Any trading decisions you make are solely your responsibility and at your own risk. None of the statements or materials in the Auvoria Prime chat rooms constitute a solicitation or recommendation to buy or sell.